Hello, my Inspirator Percolators, which is my subscribers. I'm back today, and I want to show y'all the haircuts that I do. I'm doing a haircut today, so sit back and get ready, and let me know how you feel about this haircut. And I'm doing this on my son. So, son, do you want to introduce yourself?
Yep.
Okay. Here's my son. And tell me your name.
My name is Jaquan, and I'm here to get a haircut.
Okay. Okay, he ready, y'all. So he waiting on me. Okay, we're going to get started, you guys. And I'm going to put my little jacket on. And we're going to get started. Okay, I'm going to start in the growth pattern in the back of the hair where the hair swirls around it. I always start in the growth pattern. So that kind of helps the hair, stops the, for the people that don't know, this is my career. This is my career. I've been cutting hair for probably 23 years now. And he's been coming to me. My son's I've been cutting his hair ever since he was a child. So, a few haircuts. He have been going different places lately since he has grown up, of course. And I'm trying to cut his hair as of right now. So, because he really needs it. So, I'm going to go on and start this video off for you guys. Put those teeth in the right place. I'm going in the direction of the growth pattern, like the little swirl. They usually call it a cowlick, but really it's a growth pattern, the way our hair grows. So I'm just following that growth pattern, and I follow the direction that the hair is growing in when I start off. Usually when it's cool outside, I kind of leave a little hair on top of his head, and I kind of get it low around the back and the sides when it's cool outside. But he usually likes it low all over. So, but this time I'm gonna just leave a little on the top. And have it real low on the sides. I'm a cosmetologist. I'm not a barber, but I have two boys. Well, young men now. And I ended up just cutting their hair because I had to. And this is how I learned how to cut young men's hair. men hair. So sometimes when you have to learn things, you go ahead and learn it. So because going to the barber could be kind of expensive. So I went on and trying to learn how to do it myself. And it wasn't perfect the first couple of rounds when I started doing their hair when they were little. No, it wasn't a perfect cut. Back then it was like cut it all off, and I also started off with the chili bowl. So, you know, and they didn't like the chili bowl too much because once they found out that it was a chili bowl cut, they did not like the chili bowl too much. So they didn't like being called chili bowl. So so that's where the more I did it, it just comes with practice, you know. The more I cut, the more, you know, the better you get, of course. So I would say I'm a little better. A lot better, I hope to say. So he has like a little minor problem with dry scalp. So we also work with that too. No matter how much he shampoos his hair, he has a good grade of hair. He always develops a dry scalp, so I have something for that too. Keep his scalp oiled. Okay. I'll come up with that. Go on and stop playing. I haven't cut your hair in a while since you've been gone. I haven't did your hair in a while. I'm going up on it back here. Well, the Nate that said I'm going up on it, and I'm still following the way that the direction that the hair is growing out of his scalp. But I'm going in an upward pattern, like this way, out, out, out. Alright, we're going to take this number 1 off and go ahead and get you going. Going back in the pattern, and I'm following the direction of the hair. So, and that is why most barbers or whatever, when you see them turning the clippers all kind of ways, that's what they're doing. They're following the pattern of the hair growth. So, they're not showboating. They're just following the pattern of the hair growth. It is also very important to have good lighting, fluorescent lights, to help you see what you're doing. Tilt that way some. your body till I try not to move the thing. You got it? Okay, we're sorry. Excuse us for that. Make sure that it's still showing you. Okay, close up. Close up. I'm gonna go close up. What's going on here? Okay. Close up again. Move it back. And down. Okay. Yeah, perfect. Sorry about that, you guys, once again. But we got to get him on the road. We got to get him looking good. So, he said he wants to be looking good. And I don't blame him. Okay. Get you low on the sides, and we're gonna get you going. And I hope I can make you look good. He looks good without all this. He's a nice looking young man. Still going down in the down pattern. The hair grows so fast, I don't know. That's really the reason I usually used to cut it all off, because it grow back so fast. So, turn to the side, son. The other. There you go. All right, hold your head up. Open that way. They say there's not such thing as good hair, and really it's not such a thing as good hair, because everybody have different types of hair. So but the idea people get in their heads when someone say good hair, they think about curly, slick, smooth, and coarse hair. That usually don't come to the mind when people say good hair. But to be honest, good hair, I always say a good grade of hair, but it averages out. It averages out to be the same thing, really. So there's really no such thing as good hair. Some people's hair is more manageable than others, or easier to care for than others. But good hair, no. More manageable, yes. Finish cleanup pattern. And I have a number 1 guard for this low haircut. And I have the blade pushed all the way back to 0. He has thick areas. He has hair where it's real thick on his head, and he has a thin and not bald pattern, but a thin and pattern on his head. So I try to avoid this a lot and just fill in where the thick areas are at. Try to take, even it up. So I'm going to take this number 1 off, and then put that over there. Take that number 1 off, guard, and I'm going to bring this, take it all the way from 0 to all the way up. The blade. All the way up. And I'm going to slowly work this here pattern back here to get a blend, this growth pattern back here, to get a blend. I wish I could hold the camera and show you all this back part, but what I'm doing is blending it according to how that little pattern of cowlick growth pattern. I'm following that, and I'm going out with it, and I'm using the back of this as I go, as my guard, the back of this clipper blade. And that's what helped me blend the hair, the thick part from the low parts on the side. So this is a blending process. This is what I'm doing now. And cutting hair, yes, it can be difficult if you see it that way, but it's a process though. It's a process that you have to just grow into. The more you do it, the more you can, the better you become. And yes, you're gonna have mistakes. You're gonna make your mistakes, of course. No one is perfect. And me, as even of today, I'm not perfect either. I'm not perfect. There's still some things that I have, and I've been doing hair for years, so there's still some points that I need to learn as well. And it's different ways to do hair too. So people have different techniques of how they, do hair, and this is how I do mine. Okay, I'm gonna give him a skin fade line in the back. Okay, son. Look down for me. Alright. And I'm gonna do it like this. Come up with it. I'm taking the back of this here blade guard, and I'm just following the pattern, and I'm letting the head guide me off of the head, like right where the occipital bone at. We're going to, I'm not going to go beyond that. I'm going to stay under it. I'm going to stay beyond it. Now come up, like I'm throwing something away, up like that, up. Hair pattern is going that way, so I'm coming this way in the opposite direction in order to get that fade, that skin fade going. So I'm gonna go up like that, follow that hair pattern, and do not go. Just stay under the occipital. This is the nape. Just stay on the nape area. It's soft. This is the soft side of the brush. Up and out, up and out, up, out. Do not carve into the head. Let the bone kind of guide you out like that. Like the shape of the head gonna guide you out. Like right here. See how I'm just guiding all, I'm not really pushing into the scalp, I'm just letting that bone right there guide me out like that. And that's how I blend. Okay. Follow the hair pattern on it in order so you can see the blending right there. There's no lines or nothing. Go out that way in order to get that in that crack of that nape. And go out like that, out like that, out like that. You don't want to line it up even. You just want to follow that bone shape right there, out. Okay, I'm going to go on the other side and get the other side right quick. Look down, son. And then I'm going to follow the growth pattern and go out like that. Out, out. I'm not carving in. I'm going out. Out, 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 back out. Out. Do not carve in wherever that bone is on that head. If it's leading you up to go that way, follow it. Out. Out, out. I even brushes the hair in the pattern of the hair growth, so what that does is stop your hair from it stop your neck from bumping up. And then I'm going to do the same on the side. So to let you guys see that. But I'm going to I'm going to line him up from the back. We're going to start on the back. I usually start on the front. But being that we got this video going, I'm going to start on the back. And this is a skin fade. So I'm just going to I'm just going to get the edges like this. I don't want to go down too far. Clean up right there. And fade out. Other side. Clean up. I'm just starting down here because it's going to guide me. It's going to guide me into going where I need to go down below. So I just start right behind the ear. And do a cleanup, which is also a lining. When you're on the sides of the ears, when you're on behind those ears, you're going to not go up too high either. You want to keep it just as low as you can get it behind the ear when you make that lining. Your lining should not be above the ear. It should be below the ear. And then you're going to finish cleaning it up. It's kind of like a circular skin fade. So I'm just cleaning it up like this though. My peanut is giving out on me, y'all. So yeah, as you can see, this is my favorite. I got it taped up. I use it so much I got to get another one though. When you're doing a lining, make sure you don't pull the skin back on the head like that. Make sure you just touch the head like that, because if you do that, you could get a crooked lining. All right, you guys, we have completed the haircut, and he is ready for the road, you guys. He's ready to go.
I'm not ready to go.
You ain't ready to go?
No.
Well, guess what? We're going to go anyway. Okay, so he ready to go, and we're going to close out. We're going to go on the close out, and we want to thank y'all once again for taking a stroll just to see how everything goes when living with V.
Thank you.